Did you know that the median net worth of a typical homeowner is over 40 times that of a typical renter? Hi, I'm John St. Thomas. I'm a mortgage loan officer with CMG Financial and a real estate investor based here in Phoenix, Arizona. You heard me correctly. The median net worth of a typical homeowner is roughly $400,000, whereas the median net worth of a typical renter is a mere $10,000. So the next time one of your friends says you don't need to buy a home, just rent, maybe think twice about that if you'd like your net worth to be 40 times what it would be by renting a home. An argument I hear over and over and over again about this is, you could invest in the stock market. The stock market has given you 10% returns on an annual basis. Real estate doesn't do that. And while that might be true that the stock market generally on a year-over-year basis yields a higher return than real estate typically does, what most people are failing to consider is that we are speaking about the return game and not the capital game. And here's what I mean by that. If you buy a $200,000 house and put 10% down, that's $20,000. And if that home only yields you a, say, 5% return, which is half of that of the stock market, that would still be $10,000. Because it's important to remember, the 5% return is not based on the money or the $20,000 that you invested. It's based on the asset value, the $200,000 purchase price of the home. So once again, 5% return on $200,000 is 10 grand. So truthfully, that's a 50% return on the capital that you invested in this property. Whereas if you took that $20,000 and invested in the stock market, which yields you a 10% return, which based on this example would be twice the return of the home that you purchased, that 10% on the $20,000 is only $2,000. So even though that return you received in the stock market was a higher rate of return, the overall capital that you gained was much less. This is why real estate can be such an impactful investment, because we're talking about an asset value that is much, much higher because of the fact that you can leverage this stable asset. The math speaks for itself. The median net worth is 40 times that of somebody who doesn't own a home. Let that sink in. If you're a real estate agent, you should be screaming from the rooftops about this, because this is exactly why first-time home buyers should be buying a home instead of choosing to rent an apartment. As always, if you like the content I'm creating, please like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to all the channels.